My name is Sandra. Originally, I come from Bosnia and Herzegovina, but right now I'm living in Germany in one small city called Göppingen, and it's near Stuttgart. Stuttgart is like a big city. It's a very international. So for me, it was okay to find work in English because I'm an English teacher. And in the rest of the Germany is not so easy because, of course, you need to learn how to speak German, which is quite difficult language, I would say. And nice to meet you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
This is Akbar. I am a ninth grader from EZPHS Penamaka. With
Nice to meet
your permission, may I ask you a question?
Of course.
What is the most rewarding part of working with kindergarten children in Germany?
The kindergarten in Germany concept is quite different than in Bosnia. So it's nice to work in international surroundings, and it's bilingual kindergarten. So there is always one English teacher present and one German teacher present. So it is nice and rewarding to see how bilingual children are growing up and how their brain function and how they develop their skills. So you never think about that because you are also bilingual, speaking English and your language. It's different. We never thought about those things, but actually, children that they are bilingual, they have better motor skills. Their brain developed better. It's interesting. For example, when I talk to them in English, they understand me everything, but it's easier for them. They always answer back in German. So that was very interesting for me. And one important thing is that in Germany, you have small groups of kids. Like in my group, there is always only up to 10 kids, sometimes less, but it's always 3 teachers there. So that's quite different than in my country. We work with the small groups.
Thank you. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
This is Mahesh Babu. I am from VHS Penamaka and ninth grader. Ma'am, may I ask one question? With your permission, ma'am.
Of course.
What teaching methods are commonly used in German early childhood education?
Well, in German, we are doing this method in bilingual teacher, one language. So I'm not allowed to use German language. I have to repeat all the time. No, that's how children use. They always connected one-to-one method. They always know that I will use English. The other teacher is connected with German. So basically, they said that bilingual children, if you have bilingual parents, one parent always should stuck with one language and the other parents with the other. No matter if we even have babies that they are like from 6 months old, the children can come to kindergarten until they are 3 years old. So when you get them as a babies, you don't know exactly how much they understand you. But when they get to the point where they are age of 3, they can understand you very well. Some of them can speak small parts with you in English, but they rather, answer in their mother tongue, which is in most cases German. Although we have some international students that come from America or England or other countries. Sometimes we have children that they are trilingual, that they speak their mother tongue at home, and then in kindergarten they have German and English. Those kids, I notice they don't talk as soon as bilingual children. It's a bit harder for them, but then when they start, they're like flow of languages in their mind.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
This is Praveen Kumar. I am a 9th grader from GPHS Penmaka. May I ask you one question with your permission, ma'am?
Of course you can.
How do you involve parents in children's learning and development?
Well, the parents are involved, for example, when we are using some methods in kindergarten. Parents here in Germany are involved every day. We need to tell them, report what children were doing, how they spend their days. They are in kindergarten from 8 o'clock in the morning till 4, so it's 8 hours. It's quite a long period. Most of the days they are with us. So parents needs to know. And then when we have some problems, we cooperate together. They also have like parents meeting, parents evening nights, where we talk. When we have some problems, we try to solve them together and with parents' help. So I would say that they are very involved, you know, in growth of their children, in development, in teachers' observation and everything what they need to know about their children.
Thank you, ma'am. What activities do children in German kindergartens enjoy the most?
Well, because I work with very small children and I kind of changed my career. Before I work with children from 4 till 18. Now I'm working with the babies. It's interesting to see how small children can learn, and they love to do arts and crafts and music. They love it. It's just they can learn many things through the movements, through the arts and crafts, how they develop their motor skills. That's amazing to see it. And with such a small children, you need to have routine. Routine is number one. That's how they learn what is important, with their routine. If you don't have routine, then for them, everything is mixed.
Ma'am,
Good morning.
my name is Harika.
Nice to meet you.
I am a 9th grader from GPHS Penmaka. Can I ask a question?
Of course you can.
How do you help your children? How do you help your children develop social skills in your classroom?
Well, social skills in kindergarten, you need to develop teaching them that in kindergarten they have to share everything. It can be challenging sometimes when the children coming from family where they are the only child and they have everything for themselves at home. So sometimes you can see it that they are just get used to it, telling my when they want some toys or something. But then you have to work on consistency to show them that actually they have to share with their friends. They eat together, they go together. It's interesting when we go outside how they, hold hands with other friends, share toys, because we cannot have all the toys for each child the same. So they have to know that certain times they can play with one toy, but then sometimes they have to give it to their friends also. They have to share it or play together. So that's how we teach them that it's important to have those social skills. Sharing, I always used to tell them, sharing is caring. So, they know that while sharing the things, they care about their friends and their environment and learning social skills at the same times.
So what about the people hospitality? Hospitality in Germany.
It's nice. There are some people like everywhere, you know, it's difficult when you are not talking the language and I'm just learning, you
Yes.
know. And there are some people, when you ask them, do you speak English? They were like, no. And the older generations did not learn so much English in school, but now it's one of the most, not the most, but it's among the important subjects.
Okay.
So all the young generations can
Okay.
speak very well English.
So what is something unique that you found in Germany than any other country in the world?
I cannot say than any country in the world, but for example, comparing to Bosnia, the school system is quite different. It's more oriented on the welfare of the students. The marking is different. They don't. In Bosnia, it's all marks are always important, and that's what you are looking at. And the students has a oral exam and test. Here they have tests, and they know at the beginning of the year when each test will take place, the date, exact date, and everything. But for example, there is no surprise tests like in Bosnia or things like that, and there is no oral exam. Oral mark is given by your activity in the class. So it's very important that you are active in the class. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a correct answer or anything, but that you are active, involved.
Okay. Very interesting.
You know, where in Bosnia, you go in front of the board and then she asks you questions and all of that. And, you know, activity is just one mark, but here is different. I can say that from my son's school. He's in gymnasium. Gymnasium is the top level. And there are 3 different types of school. For example, in Bosnia, you can choose which school do you go, but here it's not like that. It's primarily on your abilities. There is a Mittelschule for a really, I wouldn't say bad students, but for people who are lazy, don't want to study. So Germany is like immediately not wasting time. They put them in Mittelschule, you finish, you go work. Realschule, it's okay. It's 10 classes. And if you show interest later to study, you can later go and upgrade that school, but not all university will take you. You cannot medicine, there is no IT and things like that. Gymnasium opens the whole door for you. You can go every university and everything, except for medicine, for example, 1 is the highest mark. It's the best. So university will only take you if you have 1.2. So you really have to be good.
Very interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say that they are kind of like by your abilities, they're giving you opportunities, you know. Where in Bosnia, you can do whatever.
I do understand.